longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Freeman again, a first down carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Ready, 25.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to take a shot from, and he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab, and the Falcons have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Rodgers to his tight end, Graham, on a big one. 47 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Jim.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. And you think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more conceding than in actual teams.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three. 39.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. All 3 got the win. And, Charles, that's the first time in league history that 3 QBs sharing the last name won on the same weekend.
How about that? And I think for Brandon Allen, his first start as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
11. 42. Too low. Hey, 1. 42 to Mike, boy. 42. Ready to go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. Because if you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's go. Over. Check it. 61. Matchbox lights.
Rodgers going to throw. And that's complete to Adams. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready. At 25. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check 52. 51, go! Ready, set.
They go play action now. Ryan. Jones has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
21. 42. Check, 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 check. 42's a mark, 42's a mark. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let him go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Here, Mike.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Switch. Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady. All right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you've got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's a special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks, too.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. From the gun, it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 30. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Here's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again to Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Blue 58. Hey, check 26. 45's the mark. Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Get this.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 47 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Play action. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Space. 39.
Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here one.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 51,
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Got it. Motion. Wait. Mike 4-2.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go one more. Whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the draw, here's Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
318. 45. Watch the backer.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 1.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Ryan. Able to spin free, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Back north. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, orbit.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Get 300. Get 300. Mike, hey, Zoo.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
He wasn't ready.
Of game 11, it's now 3rd and 2.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Jump out. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Stop your whining.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Inside.
Rodgers to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Ryan. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone, we got 4 down. Motion, man.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, Extreme confidence in his teammates. Never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no longer. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no longer. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be